OK, well, what do you do if you're angry at the government for cutting your income, increasing your taxes and possibly reducing childcare payments to bail out banks and builders? Well, our next guest was faced with those dilemmas and decided enough was enough.
Well, I was so angry when I first read the outcome of the emergency budget that was announced there in April. I could have thrown the TV out the window. I couldn't believe that families were being hit time and time again. If it wasn't the taxes, it was the levies, it was the PRSI ceilings, the mortgage interest relief. Then we hear that the early childcare supplement is going to be abolished. I'm an educated person. I have 4 years of university degree, 13 years of work experience, but it's going to cost me €2,000 a month to put my 2 children in childcare full-time. €2,000 a month in Dublin is crazy prices. Ireland pays on average twice the rate of European countries, and it's absolutely scandalous. I wrote a blog. I write a blog called irishmammy.blogspot.com, and on this post one day I let out my frustration. I basically said, I can't believe Irish people are not up in arms, we're not on the streets rioting, we're not saying enough is enough. So I posted this and I hoped for a response. I said, am I alone? Is there anybody else out there feels this way? And I got a huge response, Sybil. I had comments coming in, I had emails, and I had people saying, let's do something about it, let's not be walked on.
Trasa, thanks for joining us. You're 35 weeks pregnant.
That's right.
You've ordered the ambulance for outside in case you get too angry. You are really trying to start a revolution amongst mummies in Ireland.
I don't know if it's a revolution, Sybil, but I want a reaction. I think for too long, Irish people have sat back and we've taken the cuts, we've taken the tax hikes, we've sat back, we've taken the early childcare supplement, which is now going to be abolished from next year. That costs about €1,000. That means €1,000 less in people's pockets. And now they're talking about either taxing or means testing. That's the latest information we have, child benefit, and we're saying enough is enough, as you pointed out. We can't take it anymore. There's people writing on our blog site, on our Facebook site, on our website saying we can't afford to put shoes on our children. Barnarders are coming out supporting us and saying 80,000 children in Ireland go to bed hungry. With these latest cuts, it's going to get worse.
What I can't get over is the fact that it's costing €2,000, but you were telling €2,000 a month for childcare. Yeah. Now, unlike you, Carol, in that Jenny and I have Jenny's sister-in-law who looks after our children for us, and we're very fortunate that way because it's a lot less than €2,000. Yeah. So now, with the childcare supplement being taken away, parents are going to have to take that on full-time. What are they saying to you on your websites, on your blog sites?
I have a lot of people who have 3 and 4 children. That's €3,000-4,000 if you're not lucky enough to have family nearby to help you with the child minding services. That's phenomenal money. People can't afford that. So it's forcing the woman back in the home in a way. We're kind of regressing in Ireland, whereas comparing us with other European countries, we have Denmark where it costs about €400 per month per child. In Sweden it's less than €200. I think it's about €150.
You've actually come back from those economies.
I have indeed, and I wonder why. I have to be faced with huge bills, and currently I'm unemployed. So I'm faced with the decision now, when number 2 comes out, please God soon, that is it worth my while actually to go back to work when I am faced with €2,000 of a bill of childcare before I even sit out the door in the morning?
Well, it's 2,000. I suppose Dublin would be the most expensive when it comes to creche fees. I mean, in my creche it's €884 for one child, and I think 1,600 or 1,700 for 2. Down the country, though, it is all around the country. It is cheaper. I think the average rate is 227 a week, which is 908 actually a month. Yeah. So.
On an average, it's about €1,000 per child, yes, and Dublin is more expensive. But why do the Irish people have to pay this much money? And second of all, why aren't the Irish government supplementing childcare? That's my question. And instead of helping us, they seem to be withdrawing money, taking it away, making it even harder for us to get back into the workforce. We've one of the worst rates in Ireland, in Europe, of working women actually returning to the workforce when you have 2+ children.